I want to kill Herobrine. But before first actually get to the point, we have to first figure out who Herobrine actually is by looking back at how players used to talk about him or look at him. Players used to refer to him as a myth from all the Minecraft versions of the game when they came out, coming to worlds and basically ruining them or playing with the players in the games in terrifying ways. But so far, we know that Herobrine has unimaginable capabilities and powers, and is known for being the most strongest and most powerful Minecraft mob out there in existence so far. So my goal is to actually find him and actually fight him, because I've been training for so long in Minecraft PvP that I've reached the point where I want to fight actually Herobrine. But before I actually get to the point of actually fighting Herobrine, I have to first find out where he actually is. But first, my first lead was actually asking for help from the group chat on the Minecraft server, but no one actually responded because no one actually knew how to find Herobrine at all. So while I was returning back to my base after exploring around the surrounding area a little bit, I found something. There was a double chest and a sign in the middle of my base. After realizing this whole entire server, no one actually knew where another person's base is. And even if someone's base was found, it was either going to be griefed or the player inside the base was going to be trapped or sabotaged in some sort of way. But that did not happen here. All my equipment is still there, my base was not griefed. Means the player that came here had another agenda in mind. After looking close enough, the sign said, "You're looking for Herobrine, right, CrazycraftMC?" So the person knew who I was. After opening the chest, I found that there was a book written, "The Puzzle Herobrine," and also a lowstone compass leading to a specific direction. After opening the book, because of curiosity of course, this is what the book said. "I have heard of your search for Herobrine. If you are willing to do just about anything to get to him, and I just happen to know where he is, then risk your life and play a minigame I created in this world. And know this is your only chance to find Herobrine in our world. This is the only chance you have, and follow the rules or your life is over. How to find a minigame. Travel straight behind yourself." As the book instructed, the player who wrote this, Mr. K, knew where Herobrine was, and this was my only lead on Herobrine. And I had to take the risk and actually play his little minigame to actually find him, because one thing or another, he is the only chance I actually have of finding Herobrine. Okay, that was an interesting book. Okay, let me see where the lowstone compass is actually pointing at. Let me just take out the compass real quick, swap it out. Okay, it seems to be pointing just the way as the book instructed me, straight behind me. Okay, I guess I don't really have a choice, and they really didn't destroy anything, so destroying my base was not the intention. And they could have trapped me if they wanted to, but they didn't. So I guess I have to get ready then. Let me just empty my inventory and get the best sort of armor I have available right now, and actually get prepared for a fight. If I'm actually gonna risk my life, this could be a pretty hard predicament I put myself in. I guess I'm putting away this armor then. I have to be as prepared as possible. That means I have to take out everything, even my mace, if possible, to actually fight him. Let me just wear my armor. This is literally my biggest set ever of netherite armor, my strongest set of armor. Now to actually get out even my shulker boxes and even mace. I forgot to put breach swap on my mace. Okay, I guess I can ask my other friend to actually get that for me. But for now, let me just get every single fighting kit available I have at the moment. I think I'm prepared for this. And using the spear attack is gonna be crazy, I guess. I better just get everything I will need for the fight, if possible. Let me just get a few more ender chests just in case I lose some, because that's what always happens. Bucket of milk just in case I get like mining fatigue. After getting all the fighting resources I had available for the biggest fight of my life, I went off my base and started heading out following the glowstone compass to the direction of his little minigame Mr. K has said. Okay, I guess now it's time to head out. Let's go. Wait, okay, I might be getting sidetracked. Wait, is that a pyramid? There's a temple? Wait, there's a temple. Let's go. I thought these went extinct. Like, I've never seen one of these like 2 years. I thought Mojang removed it from the update. I guess let me just get my pickaxe out and just explore and look at it. Like, this give me so many nostalgia and memories. What the? Does the trap still work like in the good old days? Let me just get my rocket out. Okay, we made it. Wait, is there still loot in chests? I thought these went extinct. Oh, there's actually going apples. There's actually something valuable inside these for once. Bro, I've never seen this in such a long time. This is crazy. Well, I guess let me just open this. Okay, started. Let me just fly out. Let's go. And it should explode. And it exploded. Okay, let's go. Now, what's the exit? Okay, I'll just fly out. I hope I don't miss this whole pause. Okay, let's get out and actually come back so you guys for getting sidetracked. Is there even a village here? What? No way. Okay, let me just continue and actually find where. Okay, I think it's this way. Yeah, let me just continue flying this way then. After traveling for some time, I eventually found a mountain which a glowstone compass directed me to. And actually eventually found out that there's actually a beacon up there. Wait, let me end the pearl. Wait, is this the place? Let me fly up. Wait, this might be the... Why does it look so broke? Why is this place built so bad? Okay, wait, this is actually where the losers come. So wait, what did the sign say? Down 3 levels, your own risk, Crazycraft. Okay, this is down because it has my name. But I guess this might be a bad minigame because if the person can't build this bad, this minigame has to be small and like weird. Let me just have a totem in case. And if anyone's waiting for me down there, you're getting speared, buddy. What the? After falling down the hole and actually finding the bottom, I eventually found that it wasn't actually going to be an easy minigame and there was a hall with 2 different chests and it was covered with obsidian. This means this was the real deal. Okay then, I take it back. I judge a book by its cover. Wow, this place is built insane. What does it say? Welcome. Let's start by inventory check. Oh my god, you have to be kidding me, right? After further inspection, I found out that eventually I had to inventory check my whole entire items into a chest, then fill my own entire inventory with boots, then empty them in the other chest next beside it as an inventory check to actually start. And the science did say that if I tried anything funny, my life was on the line and I couldn't cheat because this was the only lead I had to actually find Herobrine, so I had to do it. Okay, at least let me just put my maze in my ender chest at least. Like, I can't let them have my maze. Like, I went through so much to get this. I can't let them have one of the only mazes on the server. Okay, I should leave my lighter because I think they already know I already have an elytra and it doesn't matter that much. I think I can borrow another one if I lose it. Okay, I guess that's it. Let me just break the ender chest and just put everything, my whole entire inventory into this chest then. I hope this really isn't a trap to just kill me in some sort of way because I really need to find Herobrine and actually fight him. and I would really be angry if this was a whole entire trap set up for some deliberate other person's content or something. After emptying my whole entire inventory and filling with boats. Oh yeah, I forgot my armor. They did also mention I have to take out my armor and my totem too. Now I feel like I'm a naked person here. Like, no armor, are you serious? I've never been this vulnerable before. This only happened the first few seconds of the server when everyone spawned the first day, I guess. Okay, inventory check. My whole entire inventory is full with boots now, I guess. Let me just put everything in the other chest and just fill it all up. Well, I'm done with that, so now I guess it's time to play Mr. K's little minigame. Okay, I guess I'm supposed to go through here, I guess. Bubble column. Okay, I'm going up. I guess this is a little minigame. I guess there's only a few obsidian. What the? Okay, I read the book wrong again. I guess a church of Pupa is covered. Is this supposed to be an escape room? I'm not good with these. After entering Mr. K's little minigame, I was transported to a room filled with a lava pool and covered completely with obsidian, making it almost impossible to escape. And Mr. K did say I should not try anything funny, so cheating would be a bad thing. After looking closer, I found there was a redstone mechanic, and now I want to break the redstone because I could have might break the machine, I guess, and ruin the whole dark game. After looking up a bit, I did eventually find out had to be some sort of platform on the other side, and it was the entrance. And did go to F5 to actually find out there's actually a dropper there. So it could just give me items, but I didn't know how to actually activate the redstone mechanic. After 30 minutes of thinking, I did eventually realize that everything was in the rules, but some things I had to actually get from outside. After realizing the same iron door I used actually had a pressure plate. If I use the pressure plate to actually activate the redstone mechanic over there, it could drop something in the hopper. I had to just hope that I was right. Whoa, what? I just found a bow. Wait, where's the arrow? Wait, am I gonna get the arrow if I activate again? Let me try. Okay, I just got another arrow. Wait, can I get another one? Okay, so it's only one arrow. Yep, one arrow. After my assumption was right, I had to use that. And after getting the bow and arrow, I had to just hit the target block and hope that something happens. After hearing some redstone activate, I soon eventually realized a point of lava was actually missing, and a chest had revealed, and I found 2 snow buckets with leather boots. I actually realized what this meant because I've actually done this before in another previous event I played. If I wear leather boots and actually stand on ice, powder snow, I can actually stand on it and actually travel. And if I have 2 snow buckets, I can actually travel with that. After realizing I had to somehow get to the other side while using powder snow, and also realized that if I crouch, I will also just fall down to powder snow. So I had to be very risky and careful because I had every single jump here was precise and I couldn't crouch to even not fall. Every single step matters. I cannot just mess up right now. I am so scared. I'm even thinking about logical things. If the lava will just like burn the person because of heat. And this is Minecraft, but I like have one of those assumptions. Okay, one block at a time, let's go. I'm almost there. I hope I'm right and I'm not wrong because I'm not good with the escape rooms. I'm more of a PvPer, not a redstone thinker, I guess. Let's go. I almost stepped by the exit. Okay, this part I can just jump, right? Let's go. After successfully crossing the lava pool with buckets of snow and traveling my Minecraft mechanic, I found a chest with a sign written there. All items in the chest and proceed down. This implied I had to put every single item in this chest, and I couldn't do anything funny because I put my life and Herobrine's location at the cost, and I'm going too far to just turn back now. Okay, looks like I'm supposed to jump down. Okay, I jumped down to the water, I guess. Wait, is this level 2? I know there's 3 levels, but what is this? When I jumped down to level 2 of the puzzle minigame, I realized that this was the most particular room I've ever seen in Minecraft, with only fences and me not knowing what to actually do. And I could try a little bit, I could only crouch, and that actually didn't have any meaning. So after searching a lot and actually trying different kinds of ways to try maybe glitch through a wall or something, I couldn't find anything. And I was starting to lose my hope because I wasn't really good in any of these, and I was trying my best to try and find some sort of Minecraft mechanic to help me. After a few hours, I did eventually think of other ways and did try again, and eventually found that there was actually a small pocket with a weird sort of item in the corner. And I tried right clicking the item and I actually spawned inside, and it was actually a boat. So it was basically a boat there, and I was actually able to go out of level 2, and now all I was left was go to level 3. Level 3 looked like I had to go through a vent, I guess, by crashing down through a trapdoor and continue traveling to actually level 3, the last level. After some time, I eventually found a bubble column which led me up to actual surface, and at the surface there was actually a minecart that I think I was supposed to travel with to level 3. After a few minutes of traveling with the minecart, I eventually arrived at my destination, and I was just shocked. What? This is just insane. What am I surrounded by? How could someone build this in Minecraft? Is this an obsidian wall? Wait, how far does it stretch? This looks massive. Even my rent distance can't keep up. Wait, I guess this is level 3. I don't know what I'm actually supposed to do here. After arriving at level 3, assuming this was level 3, I was shocked at the fact of how massive level 3 was. To put into perspective, these were about maybe even more than 100,000 obsidian just placed, because each one I think was 3 levels deck or something. I don't really know. And after climbing out the desert mountain a bit, after even arriving, I did notice there was actually a target block with another dropper like in the beginning. After traveling up a little bit more, I did find a platform with 2 chests and I think a sign. And after looking down, I did find there was a block under that. I didn't know if I was supposed to get materials to somehow get to the platform. But after that, I decided on traveling down to explore this massive minigame map a little bit more, I guess, to find more clues. After finding my way down, I did realize this Mr. K's minigame wasn't any ordinary minigame. If it took for such a skill to build such a massive area and making such complex puzzles, this wasn't any ordinary minigame to finish. And after traveling a little bit around, I did eventually find a crafting table underneath the actual platform I saw on top. And after finding a crafting table, I then realized this might have been the only crafting table in this entire area. And assuming I had to craft something to hit both of the 2 target blocks in some sort of way, I had to either explore the whole entire area around me and find things or puzzles or mysteries and clues themselves and try to escape this place. I had concluded and decided to walk on the side of the ginormous level 3 area on the obsidian and might find something. But I did, after searching, actually find a room portal with a combo I couldn't actually break because it didn't have any items. And this stumbled about a chest I almost missed too. Inside that chest there was a looting 3 iron sword and a telltale helmet to breathe underwater for longer. I didn't know what this meant, but there was a sort of, no way they actually blocked it at the bottom, right? We could just go and escape. Okay, so they blocked this. Okay, I knew it. Whoever built this was a nerd, by the way, because why would you block this? I swear, if I built this, I would never block the water down because I don't think like that. After concluding there had been something underwater, I then swam down thinking of ways maybe there was some sort of puzzle down underwater maybe. and then discovered a gap with the opening underwater, and then went up to get more air, and then realized that maybe the puzzle's underwater. So I then assumed to swim directly down and risk it all, even knowing I could lose air and die, because this might be the only way to actually win this. After exploring underwater, I did eventually find magma blocks to get more air and breathe. After looking around, I took a risk and tried looking for any openings or gaps that could lead to something, but all the other openings were covered with obsidian for no escape, and tried traveling a little more. I eventually went back again and got more air because I was running out of air, and I had to continue exploring because each time I was sprinting here, I was losing more hunger. After traveling down, I was actually able to find another air opening down to actually get more air and oxygen. And after arriving there, I found 2 buttons, which were mainly, of course, for water. I did try pressing them to see what happened, and did try opening a shulker, which actually led me down because of a Minecraft mechanic allowing you to go under if there's no block under the shulker box. Looking around behind me, there's actually a barrel. Inside the barrel, there's actually 3 string and 1 ender pearl. The 3 string could be used to actually craft a bow or maybe a fishing rod by using every single sticks I would find around the map from dead bushes. After ender pearling my way out, I did actually find a chest right under the coral reef, bottom of the whole entire area, and found an elytra. And then went back to get more oxygen bubbles. At this point, I had explored the whole entire underneath of the water and had no reason to stay here, so I swam back up to the surface. After arriving at the surface, I collected dead bushes and also continued traveling on the side of the ginormous minigame, obsidian, to try and find something, any clues, and then found a new update they added into Minecraft. The sulfur, I don't know, this volcano something, I don't know, what are these? What? I've not seen this I've seen this in clips on videos. I don't know what these are. Would I get damaged? It looks like there's am I supposed to use that to get the barrel that's on top or something? Oh my god, what if this just cooks me and burns me? Realistically speaking, of course. I guess I better take the risk, I guess. After realizing this sulfur hot springs or volcano something actually had steam, I used the steam to actually get up to the platform, hoping that it would actually work, and it actually did work. And after getting to the top, I actually found a barrel which I opened, of course, which had another ender pearl and also an arrow, which corrected me, which meant that I had to use the string and wood to craft a bow, but only 1 arrow, which made things more difficult, meaning that I only had to choose and pick one of the target blocks. And if I shot the wrong target block and got the wrong item, that could be the end of me, because there was no escape here I could realistically make before I die out of hunger. After traveling on the side of the massive minimap, I did eventually find another sulfur cube with no actual items inside it, and then I eventually concluded everything to returning back to the middle. Okay, I arrived back. Now let me craft a bow. Oh, please tell me I still remember how to craft a bow. Okay, I think it's supposed to be this thing like this. And let me just put these like this. 3. Okay, wait, I think I messed it up. I think it's supposed to be like this. Wait, please tell me I'm right. Let's go. I still got the Minecraft knowledge in me. Okay, now I actually got a bow and arrow. Now, the real tricky part is actually knowing which one to actually hit. After thinking for a while, I did eventually have to choose one of these based on luck, because there's no clues telling me which one to actually hit with the 1 arrow I actually had. So I decided to hit the one in the middle, right underneath the obsidian, and on top of the crafting table. And then I took my shot based on luck. What the wait, is that a breeze? A breeze spawned and started attacking me. And me having a looting 3 iron sword, I knew what I had to do. I had to kill the breeze to get breeze rods and attempt to win charges to actually hit the other target block, which might help me get another item to escape this place. And even if I have no armor, the breeze does not do that much damage, but still, if I let it continue hitting me around, I won't have enough hunger and health and may not even escape this place. So I had to dodge every single breeze charge that attacked me, and I had to use my PvP skills to actually take it down. Why is this thing so fast? Okay, I hit it. Okay, it was not a critical hit. Okay, still moving, dodge that. Oh my god, I'm doing so many hearts and hunger. Okay, let's go. I have to keep on sprinting or I might not be able to kill it. Okay, hit it again. Okay, where is it? Okay, it's this way. Let's go. Okay, I actually killed it. Let's go. After turning all the breeze rods into wind charges, I had 28 in total and did not use any of them to open the first one again, because if another breeze spawned again, there are the likelihood I would die because of how much damage the first one did to me. So after that, I continued traveling to the side and went back to the previous target block. After making it to the top of the sand mountain, I was able to hit the target block and actually dropped an item. After that, I continued hitting it again to see if it dropped another item, and it did, and continued the third time. When the third time never dropped anything, and also the fourth time, which I eventually figured out those were the only 2 items I got. And after going down to see what kind of items I actually gotten, okay, what, let me see. Okay, I got a golden apple. There's more food, thank you. Wait, did I just get another ender pearl? Okay, now I got 2 ender pearls, but why? After thinking for a while, I did eventually realize that I had to use a strategy used in maze PvP, where I actually throw ender pearl directly on top of you while throwing a wind charge to pull you up. And since I didn't have an elytra and 2 ender pearls, this means I could get the right amount of height to actually glide all the way to the obsidian platform on top of the crafting table. And only one chance, I had to do this alright, or it might be over. After choosing the highest point of the mountain, I then began doing it by wind charging up and switching on ender pearl, which missed. This was my lowest. I had just missed the ender pearl, which meant it was over. But still having hope and still wanting to find Herobrine, and through everything I just went through, all those hours I just went through, I couldn't give up yet, and still remembered there's still a chance. If you are able to throw an ender pearl just directly at the right amount of height, or still throw a wind charge with the right timing, you could still get exactly almost the right amount of altitude to actually glide your way to actually the obsidian platform. And this being my last hope and chance, I had to do it and hope that it actually works. Okay, I just made it, let's go. I can't believe I actually survived that. I thought I was actually not gonna make it. This is so insane. Wait, there's a book here. Wait, what? Herobrine. With these coordinates? After opening the book, it wrote there 100,000 blocks north. That could mean that's where Herobrine is, and my only lead to him. Oh wait, this chest actually has all my items. Okay. When did I transfer my items? I guess I was stuck there for a lot of time, I guess. Okay, let me get my mace. Let me open this. If I'm really gonna fight Herobrine, this is my only lead. And this could mean Herobrine is at his coordinates 100,000 blocks north. I guess this is my only lead and only chance. I guess I put that away. Guess this is my only lead I have, I guess. And my only actual hope, I guess. I have nothing to lose anyway. So I guess it's time to head out. Okay, time to travel 100,000 blocks north. North is this way, right? Yeah, it's time to go. If you enjoyed this video, end up subscribing and liking, and turn on notifications to be notified about part 2. CrazyCraft out.